They tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Welcome back to part 12 of Analyzing the Game with your host, with your vocalist, the one and only, that boy Des. I thank you guys for joining me in another video, another episode, another recording, another creation, another masterpiece. I thank you guys for joining. I thank all my subscribers, anybody that watches my videos, anybody that are watching these, because these are masterpieces, and if you are not here, you are missing out. But I'm not complaining, because if you don't know me, you're going to know me, because I'm going to do big things, and I am change, and I am powerful, and I am strength, and I am just giving confidence to people and to question and to ask themselves about what's really real and what is happening in reality. So if you've been here throughout the whole journey, 12 videos on my journey to 100, yeah, it's just a beautiful journey. Not taking it for granted. I'm happy each and every single time that I'm going to be able to get on the camera and record myself talking and growing each and every single time and learning and continuing to incorporate new things in my videos. Soon, I am going to get a mic, so I'm going to have a little plug-in mic, and I'm just be talking into it like that. Yeah, it's on the way. I'm going to get it here soon. So, I'm going to just keep pushing out videos, pushing out content. It's so easy. I just use my phone. I don't got to do anything. Also, today, I'm improv. No note card, no paper. I'm just going off the dome. But today, we have truth. Here it is on the paper version of what I wrote. See that? Beautiful. So yes, we have truth today. It's going to be, most of my videos are going to be, I wouldn't say attacking, but I just am about voicing my opinion and what I believe in. I'm not correct, because people could believe other stuff, but that's what they believe. But this is what I believe. So I'm not pushing my opinion and my beliefs on anyone else. It's just if you think that this is true and you hear something that might hit a switch in your brain or your conscience, and you might be like, oh, that is true. That's what my videos are for. They're not to overly just push some narrative and thing, because of course there's always going to be people that don't believe what I believe or what a group of people believe. That's not my problem, though. Like, that means they just need to grow their mind and see the world for what it is. But sometimes the position that you're in or the person that you are, you just can't. You just weren't programmed to think like that and to be able to see the world for what it is. So, what can I say? So, today we have Truth by the one and only, that boy Des. Thank you guys for being here. Now let's get to it. Government and elites do not care about giving the truth to the masses. And the masses are not looking for the truth currently in 2025. And that has landed us in possibly I can say, one of the worst points in United States history, with all the turmoil, domestic and foreign. Truth is, if you claim to be a great leader and you put your citizens in harm, you aren't as great as you claim to be. And this applies for domestic and foreign leaders. No one gets a pass. You don't get a pass if you're putting your citizens in harm and you're claiming that you're doing good for your country. Stop it. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. But that's also a part of the false truth in what the media is and how they portray things and how they are spewing things and how they are always going to spin things, to ball it up, wrap it up in a ball, and then throw it out to the people that are so-called paying attention. But who knows? what they really are trying to get at. Back to it. Claiming that you are America first. What does that mean? What America first are you? Are you for only white Americans? Are you for only rich Americans? Are you for poor Republicans? Poor Republicans? Are you only for these Americans and you don't care about no one else? From my knowledge, stating off of the poor Republicans, if you are poor, or no, if you live in a red state, which most red states are Republican, so that means Republicans vote for Donald Trump, red states. In most red states, if you are poor, they are poor. They get their money from blue states, the big blue states, New York, California, Chicago, or Chicago's not a state, Illinois, New York City, New York, California. These places literally pay the states that don't have any money, that don't make any money. So if you are poor, I would say, or one could say, that you probably don't have the highest education. So that means you are not looking for the truth. You do not care about the truth. It's just you believe in the rhetoric that this administration is spreading, and that hits home for you. And that's why we are in this situation in the United States right now, where it's literally one side versus the other, which is not very smart, if you want to say that. If you are smart enough, you would realize that they don't care. They are literally playing you like a fiddle, like this, like you're getting played, you're getting finessed every single time, and you think that these things won't affect you, but this is gonna be, if you're poor, which a lot of people are poor. If you're poor, that means everything that these people in this administration, or people in power, or the elites, or the quote-unquote government, they're trying to take everything away from you so they could further the gap from, I said this, this is a reiteration of a point that I'm making in multiple of my videos. So if you have been watching, it's a reiteration, but it needs to be stated again and again and again, because people are seeing these things as, oh yeah, we don't like them because they're Democrat, or they're woke, or therefore they're communist, or they're socialist. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Truth is, Donald Trump is a felon. Last time I checked, that is true. And there is also a truth of that felons can't vote. Felons can't get certain jobs. There was also a truth that felons couldn't become president. With that being stated, America is built on false truths. This isn't anything new. This is a reoccurring thing that goes on, as in who founded this land, freedom, justice, liberty. That's the furthest away from being the truth. What about 9/11? What about JFK? What about Malcolm X? What about Fred Hampton? What about Martin Luther King? All of these things that were made to believe, that were made for us to believe it was by a foreign actor, maybe, or people that weren't from here, but potentially our government orchestrated all of these things and lied to the masses. Literally lied. Put out things to I don't know, just get people off their trail. There's so much stuff that goes into these things that, of course, we'll never really know the truth, but there's indicators or indications of what really has been going on if you just pay attention into the other factors of these things that go on. They don't. And honestly, it's dead in the open. It's like right in front of your face, and if you can't see it, they don't care. Because what are you gonna do if not everybody could stand up or believe something? Of course, they're just gonna keep doing it. The truth will set you free. If you are not seeking the truth in everything that you do, you are not living life correct, in my opinion. But who am I to say? The truth is a dark, cold place. So once you get there, it's really hard to unsee certain things that go on. And you really have to make people pick a side. It's either true or false. And if you are living in the false, that means you are aiding the puppets that are in power. That means you are allowing them to lie to you, and you're allowing yourself to not be able to see past these lies and see past these illusions of what is truly going on. And I don't know what to say to people like this, except just I'm trying to just voice my opinion and voice what people should be thinking of, and the points and the places and the events of these things that are going on, and you might actually think that they're true, but whole time, reality TV show, entertainment at its finest work. At its finest work. One thing that I really clearly do remember, because I remember watching the presidential election last year in 2024. It's 2025. It's about to be 2026. But 2024, Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, presidential debate. This guy said, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. People really believe that. People really believe that. Then he said, in the same presidential debate, he said he knows nothing about Project 2025. He has nothing to do with it. He has nothing to do with it. Then, months later into his presidency, guess who he's boasting? Vogue, or whatever his name is. Yeah, the dude that created Project 2025. I read it, and people just are all of a sudden, I don't know, blind and clueless to everything that they are putting into policy. But this was set out. This is a manifesto. It wasn't just a thing to pop up out of the blue. It's a conservative manifesto. And Donald Trump is portraying to be a conservative, because conservatives are not smart. It's just that plain and simple. Like, they're racist bigots, to be honest. And the stuff that goes on, or that this administration is saying, they agree with that. So of course they're not going to see past anything else but that. They're only going to see that because what else do they know? They don't know anything else. And to whoever sees my videos, so be it. I don't care. I'm not anything. I don't support either side, because regardless of who you support, there's stuff that's still going to go on that you don't agree with. So why would I be giving my blind faith to these people to have the best interest for me? I'm literally nothing to them. They don't care. And if you figure that out, the quicker you figure that out, you will win. Because if you are allowing them to make it seem like they owe you something to tell you the truth, oh, you're lost. You're lost in the sauce, buddy. You're lost in the sauce. You're really lost. It's like, I'm not going to lie. I did support Kamala Harris, but I don't support genocide. I don't support oppressing anyone. And every single former administration, guess except who and where is he at and what happened to him? The one and only John F. Kennedy got his freaking head blown off. I mean, I'm not scared to speak up. So be it. Whatever. People need to know the truth, and people shouldn't be hiding from the truth. There's no way you should be running away from the truth. And that starts with yourself. Who are you? What are you? What do you stand for? If you don't stand for the truth, this goes for every single place. No one gets a pass. In 2025, you don't get a pass. I'm sorry. It's just, for me, I draw the line. Because I don't agree with these things. And yes, when you're programmed, when you're coming up, this is the only stuff you know. So you kind of have, like, you might dibble and dabble into people that you might like. There is people that I do agree with in the government. But once again, I don't think they always have the best interests for us and the masses. And of course, they're going to throw out these things so we can argue, we can argue with each other, and instead of being one group together. Like, that's why there's two parties. Duh. So it's split up every single time. It's never enough. It's always never enough for one side. And now when one side gets into it, they're going to not want to give power up. AKA this current administration with a bunch of dupes in power. I mean, I'm a nobody, but I could do better than every single person in the government right now. Currently. Maybe not. No, because there are some. Is it Congressman Kelly? Senator Kelly. Shout out to Senator Kelly, because he has a backbone. He has a spine. He stands up. He literally fought for our country. He fought for this country. That's okay with me when you're going up against somebody that doesn't care about anything but himself. And I was saying this earlier. I'm actually done with the free write. This was just an improv, and I'm just testing it out today, and I'm doing really good. I actually like it. I'm gonna start doing my videos like this now. I usually would say post-game interview, but we're already in the post-game interview. We're there. We have entered into the post-game interview already. It's just I just flowed into it easily, and that just comes with me being kind of natural now. Super easy. Not too hard. You know me. Subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. That boy Des on YouTube. I'm here to stay. I'm going to do big things. I am great. I am powerful. I am successful. I am myself. I have a burning desire to be successful and to help people and give people knowledge and give people belief in themselves and believe in their mind and believe in the strength and the power that you can do if you are focused enough on the correct things and you are not distracted. And that's all I'm here for. I'm not boasting to be famous, to be rich, but I know what I'm going to do is going to lead me to be successful. And I don't have any problem where I'm at. I don't have any problem doing what I'm doing. This is for me. This is my purpose, and I am fulfilling my purpose in life. And that's all I can say. And if you watch this video, thank you. And you hear those points and you hear those pretty, could you say risky? Nah, not risky. I believe in freedom of speech. I actually believe in the Constitution, if you want me to be honest. Not so much the Second Amendment. Definitely needs regulations. But conservatives, once again, it's conservatives. They don't care about the truth. More guns kill more kids than anything else. And that's a fact. That is a well-known fact. But they don't care. Because they always... I honestly don't even care who watches this, how famous I get, how impactful I am. This is the truth. And I'm not afraid to speak the truth. If you are afraid to speak the truth, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Let's be honest. That's my favorite saying right now. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Simple. It's as simple as that. If you can't stand up for what you believe, what are you here for? Actually, me and one of my friends was talking. Like, you have social media, like Instagram, Facebook, I don't know, Snapchat. For me, I'm posting my stuff on YouTube and posting my stances and my opinions and my beliefs on YouTube. But people have social media and they don't stand up for anything. They just are there. It's just literally like a social profile that is not embodying anything that they believe. If you don't stand up for nothing, if you're just on there for pure entertainment, you're lost. Unless you make money, that's okay, I guess. But if you're not standing up for social issues, you're blind. You're still plugged into the Matrix, unfortunately. They got you, buddy. But that is it for me today. Also, one more thing to state. This is my 12th video. That adds up to 3. This adds up to 6. 3 times 3 is 9. If you know, you know. But truth is, they don't really care about us. And my GOAT, my number one artist, the best person to ever speak into a mic, stated that. And his name is Michael Joseph Jackson. One of the most powerful men to ever live in this world. If you don't know that, or if you don't see the truth, or you don't know the truth, of course you're going to go off what the media portrayed him as. Of course. That's the media's job. They don't know any better. They don't have any better. That's their role. To smear. That's it. Never to make anything better. Never. Ever. And this is me posting this on a quote-unquote media platform. Social media platform. I'm telling the truth. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. And if you can't tell the truth, get out the kitchen. Just leave the kitchen, man. Please and thank you. But yes, he's my GOAT, and he's the best person to ever speak into a mic. Because he was not afraid to speak up about social justice issues, whatever you want to call it, issues. Not just domestically, but global, foreign, all of these things. They matter. People matter. Humans matter. If you do not care about humans, if you only care about yourself or your race, you're not going to win. And you have nothing good coming for you. That's just it. And if you have a bad attitude towards people, racist, I don't know, all of these things, you're just digging yourself a bigger hole. You're not going to be able to climb out of it. Sadly. And yes, I could say there's people that I have disliked. I probably have said I maybe hate, but it's just certain things that certain people do that you cannot respect. You cannot respect. I also have another instance that just is pretty truth-telling and OD crazy, and it also went with the one point that I said about freedom, justice, and liberty. Like, I'm sorry for saying like, but, or also, or as stated. I remember vividly when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling during the national anthem. which I don't have a problem with. Because foregoing stated, yes, I respect all of the people that, I respect every single person that has fought in any war and has fought for this country. But when you're not given anything and no one people don't care about your people, I don't care what it is, you can do anything. And if you do not respect that, you don't see it for what it is. Of course, you're only going to see the worst in that. But stating that, Colin Kaepernick kneeled during the national anthem. I'll sit down during the national anthem because I don't believe in anything that they say in the national anthem. I don't believe that they are telling the truth about justice for all. Justice for all. That's clearly a false. But okay, like that's what everybody's going off of, and they believe it to be true. Oh, okay, that's clearly false. Because if it was justice for all, that would have never happened, and Colin Kaepernick would not be kneeling during the national anthem. But then, fast forward, 2025, Charlie Kirk, he gets a moment of silence. The NFL gives him a moment of silence. What? It doesn't apply for him? Or no one cares since it's the same people, it's the same race as majority of people? I mean, I'm not surprised by them doing that. But don't try to bash someone and then lift someone up that is literally doesn't care about anyone else but himself or his group of people. And regardless of what you want to think of it as, that was not good dialogue. When you're stating horrific things about another race of people, I mean, who knows if he's dead anyways, and I'm posting this anyways. He could still be alive. Yeah, he could have got fake killed. Just the way Trump got fake shot. Oh, man. But I know nothing. I'm just a normal human being. A normal, dark-skinned human being. A melanated human being. That's it. That's all I know. That's all I can say. Thank you guys for watching my video today. I will be back again. I am going to be back. I am going to be great. I am going to be successful. I am going to be powerful. I am strength. I am wealth. I am health. I am happiness. I am joy. And you can be all these same things, and you just have to wire your mind and program your mind the correct way, and you will see these things come into reality and to fruition. And it takes repetition, and it takes reiteration of these things, and belief in yourself, and confidence in yourself, and faith in yourself to do big things. And you can do great things, and you are great. And I believe in you, and I believe in myself, and I love all humans. That I wouldn't say I love. Yes, I love humanity. I love humans, and I think that humans need to grow, and if you can't grow, we're just stuck, and we won't be able to evolve the correct way for the future generations and what they should be being born into. They shouldn't be born into the same exact thing that has been already going on, that history has shown us. History matters, and you are not supposed to forget things that go on in history. And if you do, that means you are doing a disservice to every single person that lived in the current moment of those events or any events that went on, because you are ignoring them and you're not acknowledging them. And that's not good. And if people can't realize that, I don't know. It's nothing really more that I can say. You can't save every single person. You can't bring every single person over to how you think and what you believe. Of course, that's a normal thing, but I'm still going to voice what I believe because this is what I believe. And regardless, I think that I needed to be here, and this is my opportunity, and this is my moment, and everything that is meant for me is going to find me, and this has found me. And I hope if you found me that it was for a good reason, and it was for a great cause. And if you liked what I said, if you liked the video, just hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, share with a family member, share with someone that you would want to hear this talk, this episode 12 of Analyzing the Game with that boy Dez. I thank you guys for watching. I thank everyone that's out there that is still existing and seeing another day. You get another day. You get to go at it another day. You get to learn new things again in this day and this time and this present moment that you are in, and try to stay present, and that'll get you towards wherever you would like to go. Thank you guys. And you know we gotta hit the infamous